Good morning guys, today we are at Seodaemun Prison History Hall. This prison is a living proof of the horrendous history and sufferings that Koreans had to go through during the Japanese colonial era. The Japanese colonial era started from 1910 to 1945 and has a significant meaning when describing the history of Korea. The whole country was brutally oppressed. Lots of historic materials were stolen and destroyed. The culture as well as the common people were totally annihilated. Women were forced to work as sex slaves for the Japanese army. Men were drafted to Japan to provide labor in inhuman working environments, many of whom were starved to death while working without food or rest. The Japanese government forced Koreans to change their original Korean names to Japanese names. Not only that, the Japanese government also got rid of any Korean textbooks from schools, and any student who spoke a single word in Korean was instantly punished. The whole oppression was to completely annihilate the culture, spirit, and history of the country. A number of brave Koreans who fought for independence of their country were imprisoned right here in this prison and were tortured to death for their movement. This prison could only hold up to 500 prisoners. However, 3,500 prisoners were locked inside this prison during the anti-Japanese protest in 1919. This of course led to the usual spread of contagious diseases caused by overcrowding and lack of proper sanitation, with shortage of food, torture and regular beatings that led to many prisoners dying in custody without any legitimate reasons. Unfortunately, there was no heating provided in the harsh Korean winter, so many of the prisoners also died because of hypothermia. According to Lonely Planet, around 40,000 freedom fighters passed through the entrance gate, and at least 400 of them died or were killed inside this prison, including Gwan-sun, an 18-year-old high school student who was tortured to death in 1920. This area is a memorial hall to all the Korean freedom fighters who were imprisoned here. As you can see, there are hundreds of photos of Korean freedom fighters who were imprisoned here. And some of these Korean freedom fighters look disturbingly young. This former prison stands as a symbol of bravery of the Korean freedom fighters and as a grim reminder of the cruelties committed by the colonial Japanese forces during its occupation of Korea.